And welcome back, everybody, to the Kinda Athletic Podcast. It's episode 13. I'm Sam.
I'm Kellen.
It's a good day.
It's hot. If
It's
you don't know the
extremely
Pacific
hot.
Northwest, really quick, I don't know if you can hear it. We have an AC unit going.
It's a
It's
non-negotiable this week. I
97
apologize,
degrees outside. The Pacific Northwest is not built
but
for 97 degrees.
I'm not built for 97
Well, we know that, but that's because your hair. But we are not prepared for this, so this is why I'm in a Peyton Manning jersey, because my shirt from work is literally like a moist towelette. It's gross.
But we always have Daniel Vogelbach up, so it's okay.
It's not as good as Minshew last week, but this is pretty freaking good. It's a short sleeve, too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the All-Star Week, so I thought I'd just throw up some All-Star Game jerseys. But so, like I said, All-Star Game, that's going to be kind of a little bit about MLB. We'll cover a few things as well.
Mm-hmm.
Touch on the NBA. Not too much has happened. There's been
enough.
A couple things that
Enough's happened.
I think, significant. So we'll see about that. And then the race this week for H1 in Indiana. And then we'll cover a little bit about not next week. It's a couple weeks from now. Is our next race.
Boat races is the end of July, so we have they all travel home, and then I'll be there. So maybe I'll try to interview some drivers if I can. I'll see if I can talk to them or whatever.
Yeah,
we'll see.
And then we'll do a Christian athlete spotlight.
Heck yeah!
Just one of it's actually I stumbled upon it when I was on Instagram. This actually today, so it was kind of fun, just out of nowhere. And then end with verses and prayer like we always do.
Heck yeah!
But we'll start this week with boat races.
Sure. I'll take your side first since I follow it and watched it all. Yeah. What did you think?
It was, I mean, honestly, it was kind of interesting. No, I didn't.
I gotta watch one. Oh, yeah, that's right.
But
that's all right.
Peabody looked really. What I found interesting, I was looking at the winners.
Yeah.
Peabody and Tate either won or just did not do well.
Yep.
It was super weird.
Well, I don't think Tate did. I think Tate won everything. I'm pretty sure he won every race. Well, yeah, I think he won every race he was in. He might have gotten second and one. Tate had a great week.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep going.
Peabody did first. Really good. And then I was going to say something else. Oh, this week for what? He's the Miss Madison, am I correct? Yeah, so they're actually from Indiana.
That's the Tate. Yeah, so the 91 Andrew Tate's boat is owned by the city of Madison, Indiana.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. He said it was fun to win at home. Instead of on the road. So I always like to win at home.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Well, I know Andrew's one of the few, most of the drivers are all from up here in the Pacific Northwest. Andrew is one of the few that's from somewhere in the Midwest. I don't know exactly where, but I know he's from out there. So that's definitely his kind of home course as well.
Yeah. And then it is his second week winning the Governor's Cup in a row. So I think that's
his second year, you mean?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And didn't he win last week?
No, that's what I'm saying, because you said Governor's Cup is this week, and last year was Guntersville. The race was called. It was the Madison Governor's Cup this year.
What is the overall weekend called though? Like
nothing.
The winner.
It's the Governor's Cup.
Okay.
He won the Governor's Cup. So he won the weekend is what you say. Like he had the most points, and then he won the weekend. He won the Governor's Cup. Yeah. So he's won back-to-back races, and he's leading in high points by almost 400. I think it's now or so.
Starting out pretty hot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Andrew Tate looks really good. I think that's not as shocked anyone. He's a very, very good boat race driver, and he's in a new boat, and you can tell after one race he's really gotten a good feel for it and kind of killed it. Corey finally looked a little better last week.
Yeah,
he looked
not great.
Awful. I don't know what was wrong with him, but he took his I'm going to blank on what it's called, his cowling cover, which is built technically for saltwater, but a lot of boats like JMK, J. Michael Kelly, in the Red Beacon boat, he had it on this weekend, and so I don't know. Some boats do it, some boats don't. I don't really understand. I don't know quite the details on why they would have it on saltwater, but Corey looked back like himself. JMK really proved. I feel like he just killed the starts. A lot of the races, like I said, I don't know if you watched any of them. He looked really good, but he still is a little bit behind in the boat speed. Corey and Andrew Tate were in lane 2 and 3 and still just kind of passed him. Jamie Nielsen, the 11 looked good. He's definitely willing to fight. He kind of killed himself in a couple of starts. He was trying to get to lane 1 and then ended up getting into lane 4, and he doesn't have the boat speed for lane 4. And then Dustin was interesting to me just because he had an interview at the end, which kind of made it seem like last year he was one that flipped. I don't know if you remember that video where he flipped. I
think I put that on the podcast.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. So that was him. So he kind of came out and was just like, we just wanted to get through the weekend. Was kind of our goal. Which I'm like, that's very fair. You don't want to come back with a damaged boat, but it does mean that all 5 boats that went there, healthy, in good shape, ready to come to Tri-Cities, which makes it really fun because Tri-Cities is definitely, it's either everyone's favorite because it's not the biggest course, but it has the most. It's one of the bigger courses and it has the most fans. There'll be a lot of people down there. It'll be warm, and then you get to add, I believe, 3 more boats. So the 27 Vilwalk will be up there from Alabama, and then the 12 Graham Trucking and the 21, which I know it's Go Fast Turn Left, but I don't know if they have a sponsor this year. Those 3 are rumored to be coming out of the garage to be there. So 8 boats makes it a lot more fun, makes the competition more fun, especially if they all stay good through the weekend. Then you get probably a 6-boat final, which 6 boats coming down at you is it's a pretty cool sight to see. So I'm super excited. Obviously, the end of the month, it's boat races for me. Both 2 weekends in a row. We have Tri-Cities and then Seattle. Yeah, Seafair. So it'll be fun. But yeah, I thought it was a good weekend. And so now we don't have to bore you guys for at least another probably week or 2 of boat races. But we'll get back into it pretty soon.
Yeah, we'll have some in-person experience now, though, for next week.
Like I said, I'm going to try to figure out a way to
pictures. I mean,
maybe go talk to some drivers and see if we can get anything. I know a couple of them, so we'll try to chat and see if I can do anything. You know, obviously it's a family affair, so it's kind of I got to put family first. But we'll definitely try, and maybe Sam will watch a race on YouTube that weekend, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get him to Seafair. I think we'll get him at least one day to Seafair.
When is Seafair?
The first weekend of August. It's right after.
Oh, I won't be here.
Oh, well.
I'm going to be on the
Sam's a fake
Crest
fan.
Trail.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You said that.
From the 28th to the 10th or something.
So Sam's skipping a podcast, right? So it's going to be just me that week, guys.
No one's tuning in.
No one is subbing in. It's just Kellen. I'm going to sit here, chat by myself.
Yep.
But yeah, just quick. It's hard to. There's not a lot to talk about with the boats. The little boats look good. One of the boats, the little boats, the GPs are what they called. There's 2. I think they're brothers. Come from Australia.
Oh wow!
And one of their boats, the sponson cracked, and so now I'm like, dang, how are they gonna That's. I mean, there's the whole community is really close.
Yeah.
But it's that sucks to come all the way from Australia to crack your boat, and maybe I don't know.
But that's tough.
Anyway.
Yeah. That's kind of all we had for just an update for boats.
This week. It's easy. We only have 3 more races this year, so
it's crazy.
We're still better than NASCAR.
Still turn left.
Still better. Thanks for listening to the Kind of Athletic podcast. Be sure to follow us on all of our socials and come back next week for next week's episodes.